Today's video, top 3 nutritional pitfalls, top 3 mistakes, 3 nutritional mistakes cyclists make, something along those lines anyway. Fragile. Yes, in today's video we're going to be covering 3 mistakes, nutrition mistakes, that cyclists make. I will work on that title, it will all come together. As we're on the topic of nutrition, Will Gerling, pro nutritionist, is going to be helping me with this video, so I'm going to be handing over to him after each point. Top 3 nutrition mistakes, number 1. Not eating enough for your specific session. Now, experienced riders fall into this trap as well. It's really easy to do because the more experienced and fitter you are, the more you can get away with not feeling hungry on a bike ride. If your session is hard, you want to be aiming for 80 grams of carbohydrate an hour. That's more than you think. Over to Will.
You need to make sure you're eating to be able to perform the high intensity effort training that you are going to be doing if you are doing it. Okay? Liver glycogen stores are directly correlated to maintaining blood glucose levels. If you wake up in the morning and you do a turbo session in the morning that is high intensity and you do not eat, you will fail to perform to your optimal performance. So, taking carbohydrate on before that session or before big rides, and then during the ride, if it's over 90 minutes, is integral to your ability to perform that session if it has efforts. So fuel for sessions that are hard.
Now, in a lot of cases, cycling is a power to weight sport. So riders are always looking for ways to keep their weight as low as possible. You're much better off fueling for your rides properly though, and then reducing calories elsewhere after your session or on a different day entirely. If your goal is to lose weight, then save your calorie deficit for a rest day. It's much easier that way and you'll get more out of your session. And that brings me on to my next point. Don't do too many fasted rides. If it's super long distance and low priority, then yes, you might want to be doing some fasted rides. It's handy having that good fat metabolism, but for the majority of people, you're doing a ride on the weekend and maybe a crit. Fasted rides should be fairly low down on the list of priorities. There are lots of other things you should be focusing on that will give you way better performance gains.
If you're doing easy zone 2 sessions, then you can do them fasted, but do not do all your training fasted. If you do fasted training, you upregulate fat usage, but you downregulate carbohydrate usage. So if you just do fat training, you will not be very good at using carbohydrate and you will reduce your effectiveness at high intensity efforts. So if you are racing or doing Outtakes or doing long day rides, you'll improve your ability to burn fat at low heart rates, yes, but you'll suck on the hills. And that's a promise.
In all of the most common events in the UK, like sportives and road races, they're short enough that you'll be able to carry all the carbs that you need on you. Some of them will even have feed stops. There have been a number of studies that show that fasted rides will improve the way that your body utilises fat as a fuel source, but even from normal zone 2 steady rides, you're still going to be getting the benefits of that and become more efficient at burning fat. By doing fasted rides, you might also be extending the period of time needed to recover after your session. So you want to be careful about doing them the day before a hard session. Ideally, if you're going to do them, try and do them before a rest day. Number 3, not practicing your race day nutrition. This can really make things go tits up on race day. Now there's no denying it, bars and gels are really convenient, the packets are easy to open, you know how many carbs you're getting, and it's the most common choice for people doing road races, sportives, all over the place. But they're not the most stomach friendly thing sometimes. They take some getting used to, and you want to practice eating them on training rides before your event. A few weeks before is probably fine. You also want to practice the amounts you're eating as well. As I said, 80 grams of carbs is a good target to aim for. You're nearly always better off eating too much than too little. You want to avoid bonking at all costs. And to hit that target of 80 grams an hour, it can be 2 or 3 gels. That's quite a lot to stomach. And the more practice you get eating that kind of thing, not only will you get used to the timings and how you feel when you're doing it, but you'll be training your stomach a little bit as well.
If you are going to race, if you are going to do a sportive like the Attacus or something, or you're going to do an Outtakes, or you're going to do anything like this, and you are going to be fueling for that ride, you need to make sure that you are practicing how you're going to fuel yourself on that event. So once again, intermixing fasted rides with fed rides, and then having specifically long fed rides that mimic your race day nutrition is super important to make sure your stomach is adapted to it, and to make sure that the supplements that you're taking and the on the bike food you're taking is adequate and agrees with you. Boom, 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 boom. Top 3 nutritional pitfalls.
I remember back when I was racing full time, I used to be able to do a 3-hour road race only eating gels, and I got some pretty good results off the back of them. It really simplifies what you have in your pocket, so there's no rummaging around in the middle of a race situation. So for me, fine-tuning that was really important. Try and experiment with different foods. You'll learn what goes down best and how well you perform on it. You're better off testing out more fancy things like caffeine gels or hydration tablets out training as well. You don't want to be doing something new on race day. It's enough to think about already, so just make sure you practice that. And I think that's my most favorite tip of the top 3 nutritional pitfall, whatever I'm calling this video. As always, a big thank you to Will for helping me out with this video. I'm gonna leave his details down below. He also has a YouTube channel where he talks about nutrition. You can also hire him as a nutritional coach. He's a nutritionist that works with pro teams like Education First, so he's your man. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Please subscribe. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions. Equally, if you have any tips related to nutrition or any mistakes that you've made in the past, put them in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Something here I think you'll like.
Is it pony?
Why is the release for the knife on the bit that you hold?
What is it? Oh, it's wine. It's one of my favourite things. 2 bottles of wine.
These were sent to us from Peter. Peter, thank you very much for this. If we didn't have to social distance right now, I would invite you for some wine. We could drink the red one because it's not chilled.
Well, I've also got to drive home.